Welcome. World Cup season is here, guys. And look who I'm repping. I'm repping the mighty Australia. Are they in there? Are they in the World Cup? I don't know if they're even.
We could get the groups up, then we find out.
Yeah, I think they are in the World Cup.
Australia not in the World Cup.
Wait, are they?
Oh,
No,
only
they are.
Michael-
They are. Wait,
They are?
sure.
Okay. That would have been jokes if they weren't.
Yeah, guys, I'm not repping them. I'm repping England. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, thank you, Grizz, for letting me host another show. Another credit in the Iwobi Bank gone.
Well, I think we need an explanation because people are thinking they're tuning into Khanage, right? And there's a young, handsome Omar with less facial hair, you know what I mean, no war hat, and his name's definitely not Grizz Khan. Why is he hosting? So people need an explanation, right?
So, chat, for those of you that don't know, me and Grizz, we did a show at the start of the year, Premier League prediction show, and I had a wild shout. All right, I said when Iwobi stocks were down, nobody rated this guy. I said if this Iwobi guy gets a Premier League Player of the Month, I get to take over the channel for a month. Right? He didn't get the Premier League Player of the Month. He got Everton Player of the Month. He got nominated for Premier League Player of the Month.
And that's good enough for me.
Grizz being a nice enough guy said, you know what? You called it. So here we are now. He's given me a few shows that I can host. So here I am. I'm trying to do my best. But yeah, to help me out, I've of course got Grizz. How are we doing, my man?
We're doing all right, man. We're doing all right. Thank you very much for inviting me on the panel as well. This was your idea as well, to be honest with you. So fair play to you. And look, I'm never gonna be able to live down the Iwobi. Like, I don't know. I don't know what you've done. Like, where did you?
I wave my wand.
There's vision, right? And there's sorcery, right? This is sorcery. How did you get Iwobi nominated in a fucking Player of the Month? I don't know how you done it, and I'm in awe of you, my friend. I'm in absolute awe of you. You're the man.
Thank you. IKB, as they say, I know ball.
Was that the new one? Yeah, IKB.
Okay. IKB. It's not IKB.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the World Cup, as you guys know. I just literally, I died on the weekend, but I resurrected myself, and now it's the World Cup. Liverpool over, stress is over. It's time to sit back and enjoy some international football. And also joining us, we've got another regular, my partner in crime on Young Bucks, Bilal. How we doing, my man?
Yeah, man, I'm doing good. Been looking forward to the show ever since, of course, you suggested it as the mastermind that you are. So yeah, let's get into this, man. I just want to get into, of course, we've got Michael here as well to help us. So yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah, Michael, first time I've done a show with you. You've been on before. How you feeling? Yeah. How you feeling about the World Cup?
Well, the World Cup for me is everything. I was there 4 years ago at the World Cup in Russia. It was an amazing occasion. This is the moment I cherish as a football fan. Club football is good, and I love Liverpool, but international football is everything to me. Everything. I don't want to plug myself. I don't want to plug myself, but I've been covering almost all the World Cup qualifiers, like all of them.
Well, you need to plug yourself. Make sure people go and check out Michael Talks. Was it Michael Talks
Football? Yeah.
Michael Talks Football, people. And make sure you check him out because, yeah, man, this is why we got him on the panel today. Because he lives for the World Cup, he said. I'm getting into it. I'm going to see if Michael can hype me up, if Omar can hype me up, and if Bilal. Because I'm the least one. I don't know why. I don't know. Let's see.
You just love the Reds, Grizz. You just love the Reds.
Yeah, I'm too much invested into the Reds, man.
I
rep them on so many platforms, man. I got to just focus on one thing. But now you're right, Kalma. 5-6 weeks of just enjoyment.
Exactly.
Enjoyment. No pressure, no tension.
Usually it's in the summer. Now I have to wear my winter jacket, my winter hat, my gloves, everything because the winter is here. Usually it's in the summer and I'm enjoying in the terrace watching the football, but now I gotta bunker down in the bunker.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, to be fair, Michael, you're from Finland, so I imagine it's pretty cold there all year round. But
it's already cold, man. Snow is coming this week.
Oh, that's horrid.
-5.
Yeah, guys, big up the chat, by the way. Yeah, it's time for the World Cup. How the show's going to work, we'll do a prediction bracket. We need your help because I'm sure we're going to be squabbling about who's going to go through the groups and whatnot. Then after that, after we've settled with that, we'll get into like who we all think individually is going to win, who we think will be underdogs, player of the tournament, young player of the tournament, the team that flops, because there's always a team that flops at the World Cup. It's the World Cup. That's the beauty of the World Cup, right? Teams just big teams. Just you've seen France, Italy, all these giants. They've all flopped. So I'm under no doubt that there is going to be another team like that will flop. But yeah, I reckon we just get straight into it, guys. In the chat, get involved, help us out because we're going to need your help. But yeah, we got the EA Sports FIFA 23 bracket up. And yeah, we're just going to go through each group. So I'm happy to start now if you want. Group A, not the most exciting group, I'd say, unless anyone wants to convince me otherwise.
It might be. You never know, man. You know, yeah, man. You never know. Ecuador, they've got some young rising stars. I always hear the South American experts. You know, they like talking about Ecuador and the players that they've had and the impressive football that they're playing. Obviously, they qualified for the World Cup, a small nation, but they've made it, so they must be doing something right. And then Senegal, Netherlands. Actually, this group's kind of interesting. I'm pretty sure all of the population of these countries are probably pretty similar. So I think that makes it even interesting in that aspect. But yeah, like Louis van Gaal, I don't think he took Danjuma. I think he's taken like 3 target men to the World Cup. So listen, they'll probably qualify, but it's one of those ones where I know some people were saying dark horses. I don't see it. That's just my opinion. And Senegal depends on Mane. I don't know. Is he fit? Is he not? I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, even Senegal not looking too good. Even in the AFCON, I know they won it, but they wasn't at their best. You know, they didn't look like the way they've done even in the past. So for me, yeah, it's not the most exciting group, but you never know. Ecuador, they've got some ballers, man. Caicedo, he's not Ecuadorian. They've got some hoopers, man. So yeah, I'm ready for that.
This is Kutsumbas says Netherlands are the best team. They have the best manager, many options in every position, can play formations, have a style of play with patterns of play, and of course VVD. I think the Netherlands might be the most divided team in this World Cup because some of the people I'm seeing are tipping them to win this thing. And then, like you say, Bilal, you're just not feeling it. I don't know if any of you guys have any more thoughts on the Dutch, because for me, I think the Louis van Gaal factor is a big factor. I think the fact that they could be a very solid team, they won't score goals, but hey, Italy won the World Cup by scoring about 5 goals and conceding basically none. So if they can do it, anyone can do it.
Yep, and to be honest, when I break down this group, you have Qatar, who obviously they won the Asian Cup in 2019. Their striker Ali Almoez, he scored 9 goals in that Asian Cup. He scored a bicycle kick goal in that final. It was ridiculous. I think he scored the most goals ever in an Asian Cup tournament. And they have a former Barcelona B manager. His name is Felix Sanchez, and they've been working 5 years together. This Qatar and just him. They've been just preparing. They've even played at the Copa America. They did actually quite well there. They were competitive. They were at the Gold Cup last summer. They finished in the semifinals. They lost to the USA. So Qatar are going to probably play a very possession-based football, just Xavi ball. That's what I call it, but with 5 in the back. So watch out for Qatar with possession. And then you got Ecuador. I like this team. They're super young. Alvaro, the manager, done a great job. But the problem with Ecuador is they've kept a clean sheet now for 10 hours straight. They have kept a clean sheet for 10 hours straight, but they haven't scored in 5 games. So their biggest problem is goal scoring. They don't, like, they're still playing Ender Valencia at striker. What is this, 2014? Like, come on. So they couldn't produce, but I mean, they got Moises Caicedo, Estupinian, Hincha from Bayer Leverkusen. They got a lot of ballers. I think the problem with Ecuador is this is a tournament too early for them. In 2026, this is a team you don't want to miss because they have a lot of good players. I mean, a ton of good young players. And then you got Senegal, Sadio Mane, man. He is everything for this team. He is the reason why they won the AFCON. And without him, Bamba Dieng, the guy who wanted to leave Marseille but couldn't because he had different decisions on which plane to take to leave in the summer transfer window. Like, that's the problem with Senegal. If Sadio Mane doesn't play, I could see them struggle. Even though, and look at Koulibaly, look at Edouard Mendy. Are they in the greatest form at the moment? No. So that's a big problem when it comes to Senegal. But that's going to be an interesting battle between them and Ecuador. And then the Netherlands, I don't know what Louis van Gaal is doing with his squad selections. He's bringing 3 towers with him. Luc de Jong, Vincent Janssen, who's a flop at Liga MX, who's now went back to Belgium, and then you have Weghorst. So where's the dynamic player? Memphis Depay, he's coming back from injury. He won't play the first job. First game, so I'm a little bit worried for Netherlands. They'll finish first in this group, I believe. But now the second place gets interesting between Ecuador, Senegal, and Qatar, because you can always say that, oh, Qatar on paper, they don't look good. They don't look good. You look at South Africa in 2010, they don't look good. The hosts always do well. They just use that momentum to their advantage. So I think this is a very intriguing group now because of Sadio Mane's injury.
I'm echoing those thoughts, and this is my first group, and I don't mean to be controversial in the first group, but I think Qatar are going to do well, people. They're going to surprise. No, I'm look, Bilal, you smile and you know what I mean, but I'm telling you, Qatar, like Michael has said, they're gearing up for this. They have been gearing up for this, and we know there are certain countries around the world when they, let's just say, when they want something, you know what I mean, they work their way towards getting something.
Are you talking about South Korea 2002, Grizz?
Yeah, there you go.
You know what it is with Qatar? You know what it is with Qatar, right? If you watch what they've actually done and how they built their squad, it's kind of crazy. It's maybe a little bit dodgy, because what they've done is they went around to Africa, to South America, picking out kids when they're young, like 10 years old, 11, saying, listen, come to Qatar and we'll give you education, schooling, etc. They're going to better their lives. To be honest, these kids are probably, a lot of them, being bettered in a lot of ways, but they did it in a way to give them citizenship. They put them in football academies. So they've been training for years and years and years. The ones that have made it to the top and have been groomed to make it into that Qatar senior team to play in the World Cup, these guys have went through that kind of process. A lot of them who are obviously not Qataris, not, is it even a country with more than 1 million people? I don't think so. So listen, Qatar, they've been planning for this, and as you say, listen, you can't be surprised if a host gets out of a group, even if it's Qatar. So yeah, it could happen, 100%.
When it comes to Ecuador, where most Liverpool fans, no, every single Liverpool fan's eyes are going to be all over Caicedo. You know how he does. What a magnificent young player already. They've got Estepan, the left back, who done very well for Villarreal against us. You know, he played Salah really well. So we're gonna keep a keen on them. But yeah, Michael's right up front. Yeah, if they're relying on Valencia, who's that? Fenerbahce now?
Yep, Fenerbahce. He's top goal scorer, I think, of the Super League now.
Yeah, he's at Fenerbahce now. So yeah, and look, Netherlands, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I hear the names. They impress me on an individual basis. I just don't think they got enough pace in the team. I genuinely don't think they got enough pace throughout the team, like through the spine of this team. And I think it's going to be so vital. Yeah, they rely on their technical ability and the tactical setup of Louis van Gaal. I don't know. Are his tactics up to date? Will he? I mean, look, why'd you keep taking the thing off?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Like, I need memory. You know, my memory goes in. I need
Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, Netherlands.
Yeah, I look. Netherlands on paper will be the favourites, but I think here we go. The first flops of the tournament, guys. For me, Senegal minus Mane. Senegal, the first flops.
One player I want to shout out from Netherlands is Jeremy Frimpong. I think he should start over Denzel Dumfries, because Dumfries has been terrible with Inter. The guy from Bayer Leverkusen, he has been an absolute gem this season. So if I'm Louis van Gaal, I would start Jeremy Frimpong.
I can bet you a bueno that Dumfries will be starting. I agree with you, but Dumfries, will be starting.
He's done well for
and this
Holland.
is it. I know, but I just don't rate him like that.
Yeah, no, I don't rate him as well. But it makes me laugh. Like, even like the Dutch pundits make me laugh because they're so harsh in what they say. But they're not harsh, but they just say it how it is. And I remember Van der Vaart, I think he was talking about Dumfries, saying this guy's like a crap footballer. But you know what it is, like physically, what he brings to the team, his attributes can help a team do well. And I think that's what he does for Netherlands.
I understand why he's going to be in the team, because he's one of the very few players in that Dutch squad that's got dynamism about him. So he has to be, because. I don't know where they're going to get their dynamism and pace and thrust from. Like, all of their players are neat and tidy and good. What's that young guy? The young guy, man. Guys, help me out. From
Xavi
French
Simons.
League. Xavi Simons.
Yeah,
Simon Simmons, how do you say his name?
That guy killed us, my team.
It could be a breakout tournament for him.
Yeah.
But how much of a chance will he get?
Probably not a lot.
I wonder if one of you's got like a predicted Dutch 11, like for the World Cup.
I would say
They're
it's
solid
gonna.
at the back. That's the thing. They played what 3-5-2. They're solid.
Yeah.
Van Dijk, Ake, De Ligt, I imagine. Not De Ligt or
He's
De
probably
Ligt.
Timber De Ligt.
Timber or De Ligt. Yeah. Dumfries, right wing back. Is Daley Blind still knocking about?
He's gonna play Daily Blind. He shouldn't, but he's going to.
Yeah. Frankie in midfield. Who's joining Frankie in midfield? Gravenberch?
No, he's not been selected. This is my point.
Gravenberch get selected. So it's probably going to be Cook Miners from Atalanta.
Okay. I think it's a solid enough. I think for me, I'm not the biggest Netherlands fan, but I'm a big fan of Louis van Gaal in the way he makes teams, the way he sets up teams. I think he knows how to play winning football. We saw it in the 2014 World Cup. He dragged that Netherlands team to a penalty shootout away from the final, right? Obviously, you don't have the likes of Robin van Persie, Schneider in that team anymore, but I still think if you can get one of those forwards scoring, which, hey, like it's not out of the realms of impossibility, then hey, they could cause a problem. But I think they will top this group. I'm with Grizz about Senegal. Now on Senegal before this Mane injury, and I was thinking, could they be the first African team to make the semis? But he's just so key to them. And I was listening on the radio today. I think they have taken him to the World Cup, but he's out of like the first couple games.
Yeah, he won't play until the round of 16 apparently. That's what.
And that's if they get there.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. This is what I mean about Senegal and thing. You know, I know they beat Egypt in the qualifiers to get there, but Egypt weren't a great team. Let's be honest. Take away Mohamed Salah, and they weren't convincing. Do you know what I mean? I just think, look, again, some great defenders in there. I just don't think, you know, Ismail Assar, will he be able to carry the mantle of Sadio Mane? I don't know. I've got my doubts about Senegal. I think Qatar may pip them, lads. It's just my first wild take, but then I don't know about the Dutch as well because I'm not convinced by the Dutch. This will be way, way tighter than we think. Mm-hmm. Or might think. I don't know if you guys think it's going to be close.
Let's get into it anyway because we need to move on. Oh, hold on. Yeah. So group winner. Are we all in agreement on the Dutch? Yeah. Or I'm going Netherlands.
Yeah, you have to, I guess. You have to. You can't
just
really bite them off.
Remember, I'm saying this just.
Okay.
Noah Lang, Cody Gakpo. You never know. Could do something.
Don't rate Gakpo.
Don't rate Gakpo. Noah Lang though is a baller. You have to.
Yeah, he's
an attitude, but he's a baller.
Yeah.
For me, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, no, go on. I was gonna say Ecuador second place, but that's just me.
Greece and Qatar. Michael.
But I understand. I'm being wild.
I'm going Senegal. I'm still going Senegal. I think they have a good enough squad. They have confidence. They won the AFCON for a reason, people. Obviously, Sadio Mane is key, but that whole squad together, they're united and they have confidence. So I'm still going to go with Senegal.
I've got a decider here.
Majority decision.
I've got a decider here. I've just seen a few banknotes that play in my face. I'm going.
That's what I'm saying to you. Qatar have to do what they got to do to get through, man. And I'm telling you that some countries in the world get what they want. That's all I'm saying.
I saw the money.
Sell out. Omar sold out in the first round. I saw that
Group A.
You're throwing, man. You're throwing.
I'm telling you, this gonna be this channel's exclusive. Qatar to qualify from the qualifying rounds.
If I see these guys like the quarterfinal or something, I'm coming to you, Grizz.
You know they got Grizz and me on the payroll.
Check my balance as well.
All right, Group B. Yes, Group B.
What a group.
England. Oh, bloody hell, World War III could start out here. Blimey. England, Iran, USA, and Wales. An interesting, weirdly interlinked group. You could link each of these countries to another in one way or another, but that is for Grizz's politics channel whenever that sort of starts up. Anyway, yeah, talk to me, guys. But my thoughts are straight away England cruise this group, but I don't know about what your thoughts are.
Cruise. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm feeling some 2010 nonsense happening here with this group. I'm worried. I'm not gonna lie. Looking at this group, like Wales, like, but if you guys have watched Wales, they're the weirdest team ever. Like, they're just up for it. Whatever game they play, all of their they've got 2 good players, 9 scrubs, and the scrubs are rising every single game. And then you got Bale somehow turns into the best player ever when he plays for Wales. Ramsey putting in the biggest shift. So for me, even Wales, you can't look past them, man, in this group.
I'm not.
The USA, they've got some good players, man. The Aronsons, man, the Tyler Adams. You know, I know my guy Matt Turner in goal. They're hyping him, but okay, maybe the USA. For me, I'm not scared of them, but it's one of those ones where I don't think England have beaten them in a knockout game or even in on a head to head. And Iran are a serious problem. That team, they're always solid. They play tough football, and they just know how to get results, man. And I know it's the Asian Confederation, etc., but they're a tough team. So I look at them and I look at this group, and I don't think it's easy, especially with the football England play. If England were a team that dominate the ball, they enjoyed playing football, then cool. But I know England have the quality. They should finish top, but it's not as straightforward as it seems, in my opinion.
Go on, Michael.
Let me go on this. Since I'm half American, so I have to break it down. I'll get the help here. I'm worried for the USA because our manager is, I call him Greg Vibes Berhalter because he's just vibes. The man's taking selfies in the 80th minute. He's got his Jordans on the sideline. He's doing bounce passes to the players. This guy is an absolute clown of a manager. Absolute clown. We have 2 strikers in form. Ricardo Pepi and Jordan Pifak. You know what he does? He doesn't select them to the World Cup.
Whoa, not even in the squad.
Not even in the squad.
There was a lot of hype about that Ricardo. What's his name? Pepi.
You didn't select?
He didn't select Pepi or Jordan Pifak. I could not believe. And then he takes the American fridge. You got your English fridge. We got our American fridge in Aaron Long. Our 2 center back pairing are going to be 2 MLS center backs who are absolutely terrible. And what Greg Berhalter wants to do is play out of the back. He wants to play possession style of football, but he wants to do it with 2 center backs who can't even complete a pass 5 yards. I don't know what to say. So the USA have a great midfield. I think with Tyler Adams, Weston McKennie, Yunus Musa, you guys are going to see Yunus Musa. This guy's a baller from Valencia. He is really good. Then you can bring guys like Giovanni Reina, Brendan Aronson off the bench. See, there's quality there. But
England, listen.
This manager is just clueless. So that's the only. Go ahead.
Did you say Brendan Aronson from the bench? Is he not even a regular starter in your 11?
Yeah, I mean, he starts some games, but I don't think he's going to start in this World Cup. I think it's going to be Timothy Weah on the right wing. Then it's going to be Pulisic left wing, and then Jesus Ferreira. So you guys might not know who he is. He is the MLS striker. He is a false 9 striker, and I don't know why he is selected because he is not good enough. He does well in the MLS, but when it comes to international tournaments, not that good enough. So I'm worried with the USA. If there is a team to watch out for, and for England, it's Iran. And there's only one reason why, and that's Carlos Queiroz. You guys might remember him from Egypt. He's now the manager of Iran again, like he was in 2018. So Queiroz ball is don't concede, get the 1 goal, and when you have a guy like Taremi, Osmond, who's injured at the moment, let's see if he's going to play, and you have Jahan Bosch, you have, I can't remember the midfielder's name, Estafoli, I think it is. He's from Velia in Denmark. Look, Iran are going to make life very, very difficult for every team. So Iran have never made it past the group stage. I think that will change this year. I think they will do it. And the USA will finish bottom.
We got a comment from Yafu who says Tim Ream would start for the USA, no? From Fulham?
Grizz, I wish I could tell you. I can't. I don't know what this manager is doing. He's vibes. You're going to see it. The vibes are coming to the World Cup as well from American perspective.
The World Cup is about vibes, to be fair. I'm not gonna lie. So if he wants to take selfies on the touchdown, I'm all for it.
Oh man, I'm not.
I don't get the manager in America though, because you see Austin Trusty doing bits. I was going on holiday, right, and I got stopped by an airport guy and he was just talking to me. He said, "Oh, you're an Arsenal fan?" He said, "Yeah, I'm a Birmingham fan." And he started talking to me about Austin Trusty. I'm like, "Yeah, he's doing well. He might go to the World Cup." Blah blah blah. Doesn't go. And I know the championship is a way higher level than the MLS, man. So yeah, this bias that maybe this manager has towards, I don't know, American players playing at home, blah blah blah, it might cost them in the end, 100%.
Yeah, and somebody else said Zach Steffen didn't even get selected. Unbelievable. I can't tell you with this manager, but go ahead, guys.
No, I don't know what to start, man. I'm very surprised with that USA. I thought USA are going to give England a very good run for their money because of their general level of fitness in terms of USA going to be in peak condition. Like, and when I read some of the midfielders' name, like that Yusuf Munsa is Liverpool scouted him. So then we know when Liverpool scouts someone, he's good. Aronson for me has been one of the best young players in the Premier League, no doubt about it. Timothy Weah, PSG, ex-PSG. Where's he now?
He's at Lille.
He's at Lille.
Yeah,
So
that's where it was.
Yeah. And then you've got the likes of Tim Ream, and then I really rate the Robinson, the left back.
Anthony Robinson,
well.
Yeah. He's our most key player, I would say.
I so rate him. I think it's a matter of time before he gets snapped up. So I've just named, with my very limited knowledge, 4 or 5 good players. But the way Michael, and I heard the anguish in Michael's voice, and I'm thinking, shit, maybe I have to rethink this then. I don't know
Grizz,
about you
trust
guys.
me, I've woken up at 2 a.m. in the morning to watch this garbage. Like it's like you give a chef, you give him the best products in the world, but then he overcooks the meat, he gives you frozen veggies. Like, what's the point then? This is the same thing with this manager, so that's the only problem I have.
I'm going to say, you look at Wales, right? You know they're a bit of a tournament team. Bell can do it. Like Bilal said, they can get results. They have guys, and they've got good youngsters as well. Like, they've got a very good attack, right? They're solid at the back. They're good at the attack. Iran, tournament manager, tournament team, they'll be hard to beat. England, I don't care what you say, they've done it in the last 2 major tournaments. They will do it. They will get out this group. I'm with Mike. I just see USA, yeah, they've got the names, but they're not going to be a hard team to beat for anyone in this group. I think when it comes down to it, Iran and Wales have a bit more dog in them than the USA. And maybe that's because of the manager or whatever, but I don't know about you guys. I still think England cruise this group.
They don't
maybe
cruise this group.
I'm a fan, but
they don't. They do not cruise the group. That's what I'm just saying.
Wales got some good players, guys. Nico Williams, Ben Davis, Brennan Johnson. Mm-hmm. Gareth Bale can be crap for all the time in the MLS. You know what he does? He's Mr. Clutch. He shows up in the biggest moments. And you don't think he's going to show up in this World Cup? Probably his only ever World Cup that he's going to play in. I don't think you should underestimate Wales. They're going to give a tough match to every single team, just like Iran. And Hennessy. I mean, did you guys see what Hennessy did to Ukraine? He just destroyed their hopes with 10 saves in the games? Unbelievable performance.
I think I love Wales. I love the small nation mentality and everything, and the love and the romance behind it, and especially their first World Cup and all of that. It's been so long since they've been waiting for an opportunity like this. I just think they've run their course, man. I genuinely do. I'm not sure they're going to be able to recreate any of the great stories that we've seen in the last year or two. Gareth Bale, really, can he? If he's able to do it again, then you've got to take your hat off to the guy.
This is Bell's last dance. He's going to give it his all. I think Bell is still I think if Bell really wanted to, I think he could play at the top level for another few years. I just think he chooses not to. I think he's just fed up with football. But the only place he's not fed up with is Wales. Bro,
yeah, it's because it's the love of the game when you play for your country, man. It's not the same when you play for your country.
As soon as he saw LAFC 3-2 down, he turned it on. He scores. He turns it on when it matters. And he keeps turning it on for Wales. So
look, with regards to England, you know it's the Southgate factor, and their centre backs are atrocious.
No, but they play good as a team. They are atrocious, but
I hear that. But I think Kane's looking tired. I think their midfield, if they're relying on a young midfield like Rice, Bellingham, I don't know, man. There's some very, very sharp and shrewd teams out there. Reece James is going to be a massive loss. Shaw, the only left-footed left back in there, unless they're looking to play Saka in there. I don't know, man. I'm not looking. It's not looking positive as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, they probably will get out of the group. But if you're saying comfortably stroll it, Holmes, I think that's just. I don't know. I don't think so.
Should we go into it anyway? Select group winner. Mm-hmm. For me, I'll vote England group winner.
Yep, I agree.
I'll agree with that. Just.
Okay, we'll go with England. Now runner up. I'm saying Wales are getting out of this group.
I'm going Iran. Michael's convinced me about Iran.
I believe in Carlos Queiroz, so Iran are second. They will finally make it out of the group.
You know what?
Oh shit!
You know what? I'm not happy. But you know what it is with Carlos Queiroz? Like his football, Listen, watching Egypt was so bad. Like the Egyptians were protesting watching him during AFCON, watching that team play, but somehow they were getting lucky and getting to the final. For me, this kind of football cannot be allowed to happen. So come on, Wales. I've got them in second place.
All right, chat. It's your turn. Chat. You're gonna have to help us. From now, press number 1 if you think Iran are getting out. Press 2 if you think Wales are getting out. Let's go. Cause
why not just name the teams? Like, why not just vote? Like, type the teams out. Like, instead of 1 and 2, like you can try to remember who's 1 and 2.
No,
Dumbo.
Okay, I'm gonna see. I'll just go from now anyway. All right, Wales, Iran. Oh, look at that! Look at all those numbers.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's just confusing, isn't it? Who's 1, who's 2?
All right, two is winning. 2 is winning. All right, 2 is winning.
Come on, my
2 is Wales as well. So we're going Wales. Sorry, Carlos Queiroz Stan Association Club. The football.
We're getting Wales second.
Yes, Gary B, Gareth Bale, Mr. Clutch.
Nah, there's no way Wales finishing second in that group. No way.
Mr.
How did we decide this? Like, me and Michael said Iran.
Yeah, and me and Bilal said Wales, and then chat said Wales. I'm seeing.
Did chat say Wales?
Yeah, look, chat. Come on.
Yeah, they did.
Chat they did. Okay, fair enough. If they did, they did. All right.
Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat.
Shit, that's a howler. Yeah, I'm with Demo. That is an absolute howler. I'm telling you now, that's a howler. Remember, clip this.
Anyway, chat. It's a democracy. You decide.
Fair enough. I get that.
Thank you. Group C. Oh, here we go. Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. Argentina cruising this group, right?
Yep. I think this is straightforward one. This is the one, right? This is the one Argentina can be really, really said to be on a par with any of the favorites. So I think very easy for me. Obviously, the main man himself, but not only that, the midfield is stacked as well now. So yeah, I'm going Argentina.
This is the Argentina team where Messi has, I think, the best chance of winning a World Cup. Not because all the teams he's been in before. You've had Tevez, Aguero, all these Higuain, all these stars, Di Maria in his prime. But this is the most well-rounded, well-oiled Argentina team I think he'll ever get. So I think the stage is set for. I think we'll get into it, but I think the stage is set for him. Michael Billa, I don't know if I'll just select Argentina now if you think they're going to win. But if any of you have a wild opinion, go ahead.
Well, I don't. So I don't know about Michael.
No, neither do I. They're getting 9 points in this group.
All right. Now, runner-up, I think this is a bit more interesting. I don't know much about Saudi Arabia. The only thing I know about them is they held 9 to Germany in 2002. Klose scored about 5 of his 16 in that game, or whatever. But am I in agreement that Mexico and Poland are in a battle for second?
Yeah.
I don't know. Both of those teams do not look good. The only reason why we give Saudi Arabia a chance is because their manager is experienced. If you follow AFCON a lot, Hervé Renard obviously led Zambia, led obviously Ivory Coast, without Drogba by the way, to an AFCON title. So he's a manager you don't underestimate. They might not have, players we don't know because they all played in the Saudi League, but with Hervé Renard, he is a very good manager. Mexico are an absolute circus at the moment. They're an absolute circus because Tata Martino, the manager, is clueless. Again, another clueless manager from CONCACAF. What a shock. This guy thinks that Raúl Jiménez, who hasn't played I think in 12 weeks or something, is going to magically be fit and magically start up front and magically just get the goals. This guy is just, I don't... Then he has a striker in form in Santiago Jimenez at Feyenoord. What does he do? Not select him. What does he do? Diego Lainez, very good player from Braga. What does he do? Not select him. Tata Martino, man, everybody, as they say in Mexico, fuera Tata, which means get rid of Tata, fire him. That's all they've been chanting for the last 6 months. He's clueless. So, and then with Poland, we know the big man, Lewandowski. He's going to have to carry this team because defensively they don't look strong. Bednarek, really? How many games has he played for Aston Villa?
Old, slow and old, yeah.
Glick, old, slow.
Yeah.
He just
Slow,
isn't that
old
guy
and
anymore. Midfield-wise, Krikowiak, like, okay, decent. Matty Cash, they're going to play 5 in the back formation. Zielinski's, who's been amazing with Napoli, he hasn't shown up a lot for Poland, but this could change this year in the World Cup. But I really would not underestimate Saudi Arabia in this group because of how poor I think Mexico and Poland, they might not be on paper, but they don't look good at all on the pitch.
Are we ready to go for a shock then? What are we saying? Michael, you can go first, I guess. Who are you going?
I'm still going with Mexico because this is quinto partido. They haven't made it past the round of 16 since 1986. Them and Brazil are the only sides to have only to make it out of the group since 1994. They're the only 2 nations. So, however bad Mexico look, they always make it out of the group. Always. So I'm just banking on that. It's football
Heritage.
Heritage.
Listen,
Heritage.
Mexico round of 16, you cannot go wrong. And they got Chucky Lozano on the wing. So hey, is Javier Hernandez still knocking about?
He didn't take him.
Oh damn! Vibes
And he didn't take
Great
Carlos
research.
Vela either.
Great. Have you noticed, Bilal, our host has done so much research. Like the first 3 groups, he barely knows who's going to the World Cup. Great research, host.
Oh, you name me everyone in everyone's
No,
squad.
I would. If I knew I was hosting, I would have done some research. That's where I'm a professional.
I'm still learning my trade.
Man just woke up and said, yeah, I'll do a World Cup. I'm really hyped up for it. He doesn't know who the fuck is picked up from all the squads.
Don't worry. When we talk about England, I'm fully
Yeah.
there.
I'm going wild. I'm going wild. I think Poland are too slow, old. I think they've had their tournament chances, best chance of progressing. They've done well in the Euros, etc., etc. Mexico got the heritage, but one of these Arab teams is going to do something, man. It's in Qatar for a reason, man. There's gonna be something. And if you didn't let Qatar,
do you think Qatar wants Saudi Arabia to outshine them though?
No, of course they don't. But did we say no to Qatar going through, or did we?
You did. No, we said they're going through. Actually, no, Grizz, you made a great point. You made a great point about it being in Qatar, and maybe we should have talked about this in the England group because the Iranian fans, bro, they're just going to be coming through like Qatar. It's going to be crazy.
Oh.
So they might have that extra energy, man, to make it past that group. I know we picked Wales, and I'm thinking about it.
Look, Assad's taking it too far, and he goes, name 2 Saudi players. I couldn't name you 2 players.
Abdullahi,
Abdullahi, Mohammed Al-Bakr. You know what I mean? I could just, and you wouldn't know, bro. I could make up a couple. I'm not gonna lie to you, but
get it right, something.
I'm not gonna lie. Look, Saudi was just for the vibes. I'm gonna go with the heritage of Mexico to get through.
Yeah, no, I agree as well. Mexico, man, 100%. Like it's a World Cup. They're gonna get out of the group, and the energy always in those group games for Mexico is always wild. So like
everyone loves Mexico in the World Cup.
Yeah.
I hope their fans come through with the energy as always, because Mexican fans, they're different gravy. Right, Argentina, Mexico, a bit of a Central South American vibe.
I think we spent too long on that one. It's quite straightforward.
Yeah.
We just hyped it for no reason.
Oh, this is a fun. Oh, my Aussie boys. Even though I think they're finishing bottom, but hey.
Another straightforward group in my eyes.
Now. This is going to be my wild take. France are not topping this group.
I agree. Denmark are finishing first. Easily.
I agree. Grizz, say something to criticize us. I know you're going to criticize us.
No, I hate Deschamps. I hate Deschamps. If he picks the team that I've got in my head, if someone lets me take over the French national team, I'm smoking this tournament with the amount of talent. And I mean, you give me Varane and Konate at the back. You give me Hernandez at left back. You give me the right back Pavard. You give me 2 of Fofana and Tchouameni in central midfield, and then you let me unleash the front 4 that I want to unleash. I'm taking you places, but he ain't going to do nothing like what I'm going to do. I would unleash Dembele, Mbappe, Benzema, and then possibly Giroud or the what's his name? Griezmann. But he's not going to do that. So I ain't got time for him if you don't want to do that. Denmark, I love Denmark because I love Eriksen. I think Eriksen is I've been saying it all Premier League season, is one of the signings of the season for United. Lucky bastards. I'm still going to go with France to top the group. My opinion.
Yeah, for me as well, you got to go with France. I know there's talks about Deschamps and his lineup and what they're thinking. For me, I'm not too mad at it. If you guys, Deschamps' football is always the same. Like Rabiot is going to play because remember Matuidi always used to play. And we're like, why is he playing? This is Deschamps, and they're saying my guy Fofana is going to play Monaco with Tchouameni. It's going to be a solid midfield, and then
he's going to pick. He's going to pick. What's his name, man? Rabiot.
Yeah, no. They all play Rabiot, Fofana, Tchouameni. This is what's going to happen in there. Probably they're talking about Upamecano or Konate fighting for the left centre back spot. If Varane fit, he's going to play right centre back. It's not bad. It's more than enough surely to get past the group. And with Benzema, Giroud, and Mbappe, I know Nkunku's out now, but still, Nkunku's not really a massive part of the French, team. He's still just breaking through, kind of. So for me, I can't look past France. They'll find a way to get the job done, and for me, they'll finish top.
So you two France, me and Michael have gone Denmark top in the group, right?
Yep.
Chat. Number 1 for France, number 2 for Denmark. Who's topping this group? While that happens, Michael, do you want to talk about Denmark a bit? Why you think they're going to top?
I love this team. I think this team. I'll give a wild take. I think Denmark will make it to the World Cup final.
Oh shit! Already.
Yep. I think Kasper Hjulmand is the top 3 best international manager in the world. And Denmark, and sometimes in football, you don't need the biggest names, but you need a squad and you need good team chemistry. That's what Denmark have. They don't have great players, but I just think with the way they can just combine a 5 in the back formation to a 4 in the back, and the way they just play such fluid football, and you have guys like Skov Olsen, Damsgaard, Joachim Mæhle, you have obviously Joachim Andersen, who's doing well, Christensen, Højbjerg, Eriksen. The only problem with this team is Kasper Schmeichel is not in the greatest form. That's the only worry I have with this team, and Kasper Dolberg. But I really do. I rate Denmark highly. I think they can go really far in this tournament, and yeah, you just cannot underestimate this team. You really can't. And then Tunisia, I like how you guys didn't even talk about the World Cup curse, because everybody would have said the same thing about Germany 4 years ago. What happened? They went out of the group. You would have said the same thing about Italy in 2010 when they were in a group with New Zealand, Paraguay, and Slovakia. What happened? They went out of the group. This is what happens to defending champions. They don't change their squad a lot. It's the same manager, same old boring tactics, and they bounce out. So you watch what happens match day 3. France versus Tunisia. Both teams could be on 3 points, and then you just flip a coin and see who advances, because one thing is for sure. Tunisia, they're gonna make life difficult. They don't score a lot of goals.
Yeah.
Hence, when they played against Mali, they needed an own goal. A crazy own goal against Mali to qualify, and they just parked that bus. And that's what they're going to do. And Australia, they're in a rebuild. The only player to watch out for is Garang Kuhl, who signed for Newcastle. That's it. That's all you need to know about Graham Arnold's side, because Graham Arnold is a terrible manager as well.
Guys, you want to look at these lineups here? So this was Denmark 2, France 0. And this is recent as well. So you look at that Danish team, it's balanced. It is. I'm not going to deny and say that it's not a balanced team. It's looking very good. The fullbacks are good. The centre-backs are really good. The midfield is as solid as it can get. And up front, they've got some good quality there. Of course, with Damsgaard, we know Dolberg was always a player that was talked about since he was young. I can see why people are feeling Denmark. I don't know about final. Michael saying final, for me, maybe be a stretch way too far. But they have got a solid team. You can't deny.
Dolberg was the flavour of European football a couple of seasons ago, but obviously he's gone down. I don't know too much about Olsen, but we know Damsgaard was a hit in the last tournament. Eriksen's quality is there. Delaney and Højbjerg. You need those two kind of players in every type of team. Just efficiency personified. And their backline's very impressive, man. The backline's very... Anderson, for me, for Palace, has been amazing. Absolutely amazing. Everyone's talking about the guy they got from Chelsea, Mark Gahey, is it? But this guy, his passing is second to none. I mean, his distribution. Schmeichel, solid keeper. I think they're a solid team. I can understand them being a tournament team. I get all that. I wouldn't go as far as Michael, but I can definitely see them coming through. But he hasn't. Camavinga's he's picked. Look at that lineup. Out of all the talent in the French team, he goes and picks something like that. Now,
Well,
literally
Grizz, they don't
only.
really have a lot of midfielders. That's the problem.
But this is what. So if you haven't got a lot of midfielders, what do? You play to your strengths and what you've got. Just like Liverpool didn't have no midfielders, and then we were not forced to, but we decided to change the formation and go 4 up top because we only had about 3 midfielders available. So we started picking 2 of them only. He's got Schumann, he's got Camavinga, he's got Rabiot, he's got
Veretout.
Fofana and Veretout. So okay, he's got them, but we know like 2 or 3 of them, Veretout, Rabiot, and Ganduzi even, they're not it. They're not it. So why are you going to pick them if they're not it? And just for the sake of it, I say go 2. I say rely on someone like Saliba. I don't know, Saliba playing right back. I much prefer Pavard. I think Benjamin Pavard is a very good fullback personally, and Hernandez has been brilliant for AC Milan. And you know what I think of? Everyone knows what I think of my boy Ibu. So he's got the potential of picking a sensational French team, but I don't think he is, and that's why I don't rate them like that.
Ibu needs to start, but look, I just feel like Michael's right with that World Cup curse, and look, this whole Pogba and Mbappe thing. I know Pogba's not there. We've seen French squads implode. We've seen them implode before. I wouldn't be surprised with this Mbappe ego. Will it implode again? Can they go again? Can they win back-to-back World Cups? I don't know. Upamecano should be nowhere near that starting 11. They're inexperienced in midfield. Have they got it? I don't know. But the chat did decide that it was France. Just quick super chat from Shabazz Javid. Garan Kuol, kid Newcastle signed, will shine for Aussie. Yeah, he's a forward that came from Central Coast Mariners. I believe Newcastle was signed. I did do my research. Yeah. Shout out Australia. They're just there for vibes down under. A bit closer up in geographically, and I guess that's how it is. But there we go. That's our Group D. We're gonna move on to the bottom half of the draw. We need to pick up the run rate a bit, but we're getting there. Now, this is a group that needs to be talked about because I know you.
A super team tier.
You're talking. There's one super team in there, and it ain't Spain or Germany. Bilal, I feel like it's only right for you to start talking about this group.
Yeah, no, listen, this is a great group, man. Honestly, Spain, saw Luis Enrique saying he's doing some Twitch things during the World Cup. I don't know Spanish, but somebody please teach me. Anyone knows Spanish, DM me. I'm ready to learn just for the World Cup to listen to the beautiful mind of Luis Enrique. Germany as well. Hansi Flick, man. Can't look past Germany. I know we talk about the attack and maybe they don't have a closer anymore. They don't have, but Muller's still there. You look at the Sanes, the Gnabry's, Musiala, you know, Mukoku's gone as well, who could be a different dimension, young, fresh energy into the attack. Their midfield for me as well for Germany is still good enough to do a job. Defensively, maybe there's areas, yes, they can improve. But still, out of this group, Germany for me and Spain, they still look good. But I think Japan now being in that equation, got a sneaky feeling, man. You look at their players, you look at the Mitomas, the Daichi Kamadas, man, my guy Tomiyasu. There's players in that team that, and the Japanese always play like, you know, that football, it's a team. They play football like it's a proper team game. They always have technical players. Even when they had the guys like Keisuke Honda and all these kind of guys, man, they still had something about them, just couldn't maybe get over the line. And this time, I feel like they've got a lot of good players. There's so many good players playing in Celtic Japanese. You know, the Bundesliga have a lot of Japanese players as well. They play at a good level, and they're always so technically good. I just have a sneaky feeling that they can do something, man.
Don't worry, Bilal. I agree with you. Ready for my next hot take? Germany first, Japan second, Spain third. I don't trust Spain anymore. Even though they did fantastic at the Euros, I think the attack is going to kill them again in this tournament. When you're playing the likes of Ferran Torres and a guy who doesn't even know the offside rule in Alvaro Morata, like, where are the goals going to come from with the Spanish team? And you're playing against the Japanese side and Moriyasu's side that are fantastic in the transition. You let this team counterattack on you, you're done. When you guys got like Ito, Mitomo, Daichi Kamada, obviously Taki, our boy, Taki Minamino. So, and then you have Tomiyasu leading the back. I think this Japanese team, they didn't look the greatest at the beginning of the AFC World Cup qualifiers. They actually lost to Oman and then lost to Saudi Arabia. And everybody was panicking in the international football community. Oh my God, Japan might not actually qualify. You know what they did? They won every single game except for one draw. So this Japanese team are underrated, and I do rate them. Now with Germany, I don't know what's going to happen with them. I don't know who's going to be the striker. That's the biggest issue. But yeah, I still rate the Germans. I really do. And Spain are just, they have a great midfield, but defensively not strong enough. And attack-wise, yeah. And don't write off Costa Rica, because you know why? They got Keylor Navas, and he can keep them in any game. And that's only one player to watch out for Costa Rica is Jefferson Benitez, the guy from Sunderland. He's a fantastic talent at 18 years old. So, yeah.
My guy Joe Campbell, is he still playing? I think he is.
Don't worry, they still got Joe Campbell. They still got Brian Ruiz. They still got Celso Borges from 2014. So they got the 2014.
What's my guy Brian Ruiz doing? Brian Ruiz will always be one of my favourite Premier League footballers. Fulham, just little chipping the keeper here and there, just vibes, headband, just flair. West London, just living his life. What a baller.
Nah, Costa Rica getting bust up. Massively bust up. Costa Rica going to be the whipping boys of this group. I see them play in a few games this season. Yeah, they look poor. Very, very slow. Very, very old. Relying on old players, like some of the ones that you mentioned. Japan are going to be lively. Japan have got some ballers, man. Some technical players. And those Spain and Germany squads don't impress me. They just don't impress me. This is why I think it's all about the South American teams this season. This Germany team is not a patch on some of the great Germany teams. I used to be a Germany fan. Like when I played FIFA or Pro Evolution in my days, I used to pick Germany every time. Okay, I used to pick classic Germany every single time. Classic Germany is the one to play with. But this one don't impress me. And Spain, my God, Spain, man. I don't know, man. How the goals, I get Gavi, I get Pedro. Rodri for me is the best DM in Europe. You know, I get that. I get the creativity side of things with Spain, but I don't get the finishing. I just don't see the finishing of Spain being a threat. So I'm going with Japan as a wild shout, bro. I'm going to go with Spain. I'm going to go with Spain and Japan.
All right, so we do winner first.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to have my quick
I'm
take.
Spain.
I've been calling about this Spain team for a while. Everyone always underestimates them, but they keep getting results against the big nations. I know they ain't got someone that can bag goals.
That's it.
But if they get people scoring 2-3 here, all right, Morata, he didn't score many of the Euros, but he still scored a crucial one in the semi-final. He's not like, yeah, he lives offside, he misses chances, but he still gets himself about. Ferran the same. I still think they have enough to definitely get out of this group. I hear this about the Japan super team, whatever, but for me, topping the group, I'm still gonna go with Spain. Grizz?
I'm Spain. Winners.
Bilal?
Germany, man. I'm going with Germany. I hear the Spain shouts. I love Spain. You know, the great Spanish team that we just had the last decade. But if you actually look past that decade, that golden era of Spain, like before that and after, you know, Spain ain't really be doing too much. And if you listen to what Luis Enrique said about Busquets as well, I'm worried. This guy said Busquets is the best DM, blah, blah, blah. Like, Rodri doesn't sound like he's going to play. Like, for me, this is an issue. And up front, I know they can get the ball into the areas. Luis Enrique is a top coach. But then Morata, man, this guy is a great footballer in my opinion. But when it comes to that moment to just kill it, he dies. So for me, it's going to be Germany 1. And yeah, they're going to win the group for me, man.
Michael?
Germany wins this group.
Chat. Spam 1 for Spain, spam 2 for Germany. And whoever comes out on top wins the group. Damn, so one of... because you lot are talking up Japan, like we could see a big shock. I actually rate this Germany like I think they're.
Listen, I see that brother play for what's his name? Oh, my mind's gone blank. I'll come back to it.
2 is 1 straight away. Germany have won straight away.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair
enough. But I remember my shouts. I'm not gonna let you lot forget my shouts. I remember my shouts.
I hear you.
I got access to my channel. You understand? I got access to my channel. I will find my own clips. I'm not gonna let you lot forget. I said Japan, I said Qatar, and I'll remember the rest.
You said Saudi as well.
Saudi. It's going to be a
Okay.
howler, mate.
Okay,
But when
Saudi-
we come back to this in a few weeks, we're going to be laughing.
Okay, Saudi one is a bit wild still.
All right,
But people,
runners
there's 250 of in here, and we haven't even got 100 likes, man. What's going on?
come
like?
on, guys.
Holmes is hosting this so sweetly, man. Come on, smash a like.
Man. Thank you. Please. It makes me happy. Runner up, Spain for me. Sorry, Japan, but yeah, early trip home.
Wow, you got Germany winning the group. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, but like we have. I
in
have
the chat.
I
Yeah.
have Spain winning the group, but like now we've got Germany there. I'm going Spain second, as the other one to go through.
Fair enough. I can't argue with that then.
Villa.
Oh, I'm going with my Japanese super team. We finish in second, baby.
Michael, I have a feeling where you're going as well.
Japan. The Samurai Blues. They will rise from the east.
We go to a vote again. Spam 1 for Spain, spam 2 for Japan. Oi,
Choose in the chat. Come on, guys.
Everyone always hypes up a team. I remember the hype you lot had about Turkey in the Euros. You lot were saying my country were going to win the Euros. We went out the groups to Wales and some Italy, whatever, right? Sometimes teams have too much hype about them. Sometimes teams have too much hype.
Cengiz Under, Burak Yilmaz, we were hoping for too much. I remember when they said Emre Mor was the next Messi. Listen, Turkey have been, deceiving us for a long time.
I've still got an Emre Mor top. Yeah,
where's he playing nowadays, Emre Mor? Is he in Fenerbahce?
He was at Trabzon. Oh, I don't even know where he is now.
Or is he still at Trabzonspor? Damn.
Oh, this guy, he was so cool as well. Oh, he's at Fenerbahce, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Grizz. I think the Japan wave has won.
Fair enough.
Let's go. We
People
rise.
know ball. People know ball, Bilal. Don't worry.
Okay.
Bushido tactics. We coming.
Yeah. All right. We got to crack on. So, Group F, please be Belgium, Canada, Morocco, Croatia. I'd see
straightforward for me.
Who?
Belgium winners, Croatia second.
Okay, let's do winners first. Grizz says Belgium. Bilal.
Oh man, you know what it is? I'd love to put a North African team in, but like all of them at the same time, I've been playing some funny football whenever I watch them, so I'm not even fancying them anymore, man. Belgium, that defense, man, like it's just such a washed team. But De Bruyne at the end of the day is still there. Trossard. All right, I'll put Croatia as well. Like I feel like these teams like pass their sell by date, especially Belgium, Croatia. I know Canada's rising; they've come up. Well done. Morocco as well. I don't know, guys. I'm struggling with this group, man. I'll go Croatia first. I'll just go Croatia first. I feel like Croatia, when it's coming to get the job done, they'll do it. They've got the quality. They know how to play. They're not easy to play against as well. So I'll go Croatia first, yeah.
Michael?
Croatia. This is the group of life. Any of these 4 teams can qualify. I'll say that right here.
I like that shout. I do hear that shout. I am going Croatia to top the group, though. I think that midfield... I saw someone say it was the best midfielder in the competition. Modric, Brozovic, and Kovacic. It's probably not far off, but how much do those guys have in their legs nowadays? Who knows? They're going to be run to the ground. Runners up. Grizz?
Belgium, then, if you've got Croatia.
Belgium. Bilal?
I was slandering them takes that they said, when they said Canada, Denmark, quarterfinal, semi. I'm feeling a bit of Canada right now. I just have a feeling Belgium are going to go home, man. They're going to pack their bags.
Canada, is he struggling as well? The Bayern Munich left back.
Alphonso Davies, yeah, he's in the squad. We'll see if he starts.
Yeah.
Without him, they've got zero chance. Let me tell you that for a fact.
Yeah. So wait, Bilal, you're going Canada?
No, I'm not going with Canada. No. I'm going to go... I just think Belgium are going to get knocked out. So it's between Canada and Morocco. I'll just go Morocco for now. We need a North African team in there.
Michael?
Maybe Morocco can do it.
I'm going with Morocco. I think this team, they sacked their manager, Halilhodžić, very toxic manager. I call him the TMZ of international football. They bring in Rigegi. They got ballers everywhere on the pitch. They got Ziyech back, who was obviously Halilhodžić. He didn't like him. So Ziyech is coming back into the squad. I know Ziyech doesn't, he hasn't played in God knows how long now for Chelsea, but this Moroccan team, they will show up at this World Cup. I don't trust this Belgium team. Lukaku's not fit. Who's going to score the goals for them? Batshuayi? Are you going to trust Eden Hazard?
Should have
Really?
taken Origi. Should have taken Origi.
I probably should have taken Origi. So I think Morocco will finish second in this group.
Yep, I'm going
Michael
Morocco.
agreed. I'm seeing me and Michael. We know ball.
We know ball.
To be fair, it's been me and Grizz have been agreeing a bit more.
No, I'm ready with the Morocco shout.
But
I'm not going to argue with that.
I'll say this about Canada. It's been a long time since they've been in the competition. They are a very organized team, and they have quality up front. Just worried about them in the defense and the goalkeeper. But they got a very class manager in John Herneman, so that's a team to watch out for.
Yeah, Morocco for me. Belgium, despite having the best football player in the world in Kevin De Bruyne, they're gonna go home. The group that is pretty much the same as the last World Cup. Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland. They can't get enough of each other, and then Cameroon. Is it Vincent Aboubakar, the guy who hates Mo Salah?
That guy's. He's the funniest guy.
He could do what Salah did at a big team. Bro, if you could do it, why aren't they buying you? Because you can't do it, man.
Yeah. Just for that, I'm not even going to mention him and his team. Like
Brazil,
okay,
they shouldn't even be in the World Cup. They shouldn't even be. If you watch how they qualified, it was the most scam win I've ever seen. Like, it was like 2 goals in I think 90 minutes in the last few minutes. That joke. Algeria should have come through, man. But it is what it is.
Yeah, Brazil. I don't think we're going to argue. I think it's out of Serbia and Switzerland. Switzerland have done so well recently, man. Surprised a lot of teams, man. It's so tough to call. Serbia. I'm going with my man Shaq and saying Switzerland.
I'm leaning to Switzerland just because they got Mr. Granit Xhaka in form. They got a Kanji, who according to Hamza is the best defender in the Premier League. Who else they got? They got Shaq, our Shaq, Jordan.
Let me get you guys something so I can show you this Serbia super team as well. They got something loading for us.
Oh, wait. Kostic whipping in balls to Mitrovic and Vlahovic.
It's all mad at Serbia.
Do you guys remember what happened at the last World Cup between these two teams as well? Because, there's certain players from Switzerland that have a background of Albanian and they were doing celebrations. So this is going to be a feisty game when they play. Match day 3 as well. Both teams could be on 3 points. Whoever wins makes it out of the group. I cannot wait. That is going to be some intense football.
The only person in the chat today and on the panel who's got worse football knowledge, worse World Cup knowledge than Omar is our very own Zuberi. And so he proves it by asking, is Jesus in the Brazilian squad? Yes, my brother.
He's mostly talking about different Jesus, man.
No, trust me, he's taking about Jesus from Arsenal. Zuberi wakes up, I told you, he's in a different time zone, a world zone, a human life zone. He's in his own Zuberi zone.
Me and Zuberi are living in the nether realm, right? We're just there vibing, having fun. We see football.
My guy, though, Zuberi, I love you. Can't wait for the call-in show on Saturday. Can't already wait. My co-host on the call-in. You understand? Right there.
Check out this, man. This is the Serbian team. This is a squad. Yeah, they've got players. You just look at the strikers alone. It's looking mad. The midfield looks good. It looks solid. I don't know, man. I think they could do something. They could probably finish second in this group, man. I'm feeding it.
I'm not gonna lie. There's some ballers there. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we see Marko Grujic there as well, our boy. Vlahovic, always a threat. He's always playing on the last shoulder. It's a shame he's playing for one of the deadest managers in world football right now, a dead Juve team. He could have picked any team to play, man, and he would have been revitalized. I'm just going for Switzerland for the vibes, man. I'm not going to lie. On paper, there's probably a stronger team there.
I need Shaka to come home quickly, man. So I hope he gets knocked out. I'm sorry.
All right. So, Bilal, you said Serbia. Michael, you said
Serbia.
I'm going with the Bilal. You convinced me, man. This super team, the ball, Mitrovic and Vlahovic play 4-4-2, simple football. Get Grujic and I don't know, Milinkovic, Savic in midfield, doing the legs, spraying it out wide, Kostic crossing. Oh, they might win it all. Right. So yeah, that one is done. Final group.
Revenge time. Come on, Ghana. I'm ready
I
for this
need,
one.
I need Suarez one more time. I need Suarez and Nunes one more time.
Nah. Revenge.
Just for the vibes. Grizz, you want to start with this group? Because
Yeah. The flops are going to be Portugal. Flops. Can't stand their manager. Can't stand Ronaldo. No Diogo Jota. So I got no allegiance to this team right now. There you go. That's enough said about this team. They got Cancelo, can't stand him. Wonderful player. Fair enough. They got the likes of Danilo playing in this dead team. Nah, man. Slowest midfield. Palinia, the one of the best DMs in the Premier League right now, is not even guaranteed a spot. Yeah, man. Not for me. Not for me. Dead on the wings. Bernardo Silva, rat. Come on. I ain't back in Portugal, man. No, especially no Diogo.
Every time you name like who you hate, I'm like, he's a baller, you know. Like you're naming ballers.
No,
no, it's
man,
true.
no.
I agree with Grizz. Like they're ballers, yeah. Bernardo, Cancelo, they're ballers. But bro, these Portuguese, they whinge and they whinge and they
yeah,
whinge.
the midfield.
Bruno, you know there's gonna be one half decision going against them, and then Bruno's gonna be in the.
Rafa, he don't pick Rafael Leao. That's what I'm trying to say to you, people. Stop giving me names.
Grizz, he's going to start. He's going to start Rafael
Leao. He might now, yeah, because Jota's out. That's why.
Yeah.
Jota's out, so he's going to play Rafael Leao. Fair enough, but he wouldn't have picked him if there wasn't thing.
No Jota.
That's my point about him.
Party. Facts.
Yeah. Uruguay, bro. Come on, man. Uruguay. Nunes, Suarez. That's where the party's at, man. You know what I mean? The madmen of South America, man. That's where the party's at.
Cavani's in the squad as well. One last dance for the Matador. Is he Matador?
No, Matador, yes.
He's the Matador.
Is Godin still about?
Godin is going to start for them, yes.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Araujo fit or not?
Araujo is fit, apparently. He
this
might not play the first game.
had about 30 pace.
Okay, that's a big one, though.
4 years ago. He must be the slowest guy to exist in football. But
You're not even talking about one of the best midfielders in the world in Federico Valverde. You forgot about him.
Bentancur, Lucas Torreira.
Araujo.
They're cooking.
Araujo in there. They got Fede. They got a good midfield, to be fair. Midfield and attack. Shout out Muslera as well. Bentancur.
Muslera, that's the problem. He's the problem. They can't find another goalkeeper, man. I don't trust him one bit, man. Like the team, they'll defend tough, and then this goalkeeper's just there doing nonsense, man. But I've got them to finish first, though. I've got Uruguay, finishing first in this group. In my opinion,
I agree.
Mm-hmm. I think you all said Uruguay first. I'm not sure. Did you guys say?
So wait.
Wait. I love shutting up. I love shutting up people that try to come for me. You know me, I love this, innit? You know, I love this shit. Where's that geezer who told me about what's his name? He goes, Grizz, you're clueless. Rafael Leao started the last time with Jota. Go and check the last lineup, and then come back to me, kiddo. Go check the last lineup. I've got it right here. So you know me, I got receipts. So you send me the last lineup, and I'll send you my last lineup that they played, and you'll find that Rafael Leao didn't start. It was Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, Jota behind Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yep.
And they lost 1-0 to Spain.
The Choco brothers as well with Carvalho and Pereira, man. Like,
yeah,
Portugal need to get knocked out, man.
Portugal need to get out. Portugal, get out.
Grizz, you look like a Russian.
Yeah. Don't let me.
Khabib style.
Niet.
Yeah, I say more. What's Khabib's people?
Dagestanis.
Yeah, Dagestani. Yeah, I'm more Dagestani than Russian, but still, we keep it moving.
Davai, all of that.
Dagestani, brother.
All right. What is it? Uruguay. Oh, wait, who's topping the group?
Uruguay.
Uruguay.
Is
it Uruguay?
Uruguay.
Okay. Giving me culture, guys. Thank you.
What's Korea saying, people? Has anyone spoken about Korea?
Is there any going? They're going up, man.
Yeah.
They're playing to avoid military service, though.
Oh shit.
I think Son is never going to go to the military at this rate. You won that Asian Cup thing.
But the rest of them, they're trying to get out. If they have a good World Cup, they might get a little buyout of military service. They're playing for a couple extra years on their career. But look,
they could. If North Korea decides to do something, though, man, they ain't got a choice. They got to go.
This guy. Is he playing for Korea?
Yep.
The Napoli centre back.
Yep.
If they go back three of him, bruv.
He just looks like a random. Like, you could see him on the street and just be like, "Yeah, you're right." He's just the most normal looking man. But yeah, shout out South Korea, man. Good vibes across the border.
Pick someone.
Who's going second? Who's going second?
Ghana, they're going second. Come on, I don't even. To be honest, right? Ghana and the AFCON was shameful team to watch, man. They got bopped by Comoros. The Comoros, right? They have a population of like 1 million people. All of their players, I checked them all out. They all playing like League 2 of France. Some of them were like non-league, I'm pretty sure, and they were getting bopped. Like they were playing like prime Barcelona against Ghana.
I think Portugal sneak it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Michael?
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Portugal will get it. I mean, Ghana will be interesting. I call them the most mysterious team because I have no clue what they're gonna look like. Now that they have Inaki Williams, Tarek Lamptey, Kudus, Partey, these sort of players. So I wouldn't write off Ghana, and we know what's going to happen. Match day 3, Uruguay against Ghana. Ooh,
I'm dead, man.
Cannot wait.
Dead. As long as Ghana win that game, it doesn't matter what happens.
I've gone Portugal. I think Uruguay, Ghana. Suarez is gonna dunk on them one more time just for the lols. And here we have it.
Just 1 second, that's my guy. Isan Films in the NASA's in the building. Yo, Grizz, will you be doing a Big Dogs World Cup Fantasy League? Allow me, and I've got so much on my plate. Isan, you know I have in it, but big up yourself every time. If people need a videographer of any sort, wedding, parties, anything, you know what I mean? You contact my guy. You contact me, and I'll contact him for you. Obviously, UK-based only, unless you're willing to pay for him. But yeah.
I gotta head out. It's work tax in the morning.
Michael, it's been a pleasure, my bro.
It's been a pleasure, guys. Have a good day.
Catch up real soon. Take care.
Take care, bro.
Bye-bye.
Right, let's rattle through these ones. Netherlands, Wales. Netherlands, surely.
Wales. What are we doing there?
Grizz?
Yeah, Gareth Bale. Dunking on these guys.
Netherlands.
Yeah, let's shut this Arsenal.
This is better now. We got 3 people.
But it might go down to. I think this has got potential to go down to penalties.
Yeah, but I think Netherlands will scrape through. Van Dijk's got this bell guy on lock, so we're there. Argentina, Denmark. Oh, you know Michael's saying Denmark as well. But Argentina, they're winning it for me. Grizz.
Yeah. Argentina. This is where the fairy tale stands for Argentina. I like Denmark. Right, that's what a fairy tale.
Look what you guys have cooked up for England. You guys are absolutely.
Hey, this is the heritage of England. Easy draws to the final.
This is what Qatar wanted. This is what Qatar is planning. I'm telling you, lot. This is the reason why the World Cup is in Qatar. When we see round 16, match 3, England for Qatar, can I make sure I get my flowers? Yeah.
Yeah.
IKB, yeah? IKB, yeah. IKB.
I know ball, yeah. IKB.
Nah, this is gonna be tragic, man. England, Southgate, man. We're not gonna get rid of him.
He's gonna get through. England
I need to see what's happening after.
England are winning this, right?
Yep, England go through.
Yeah, England going through, man.
England, yes, come on, quarterfinals. Come on, the boys. France versus Mexico. Oh, Matt. France making it to the quarters, man. Why is this team making it to the quarters?
Yeah, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do
France.
it. Yeah.
Bilal.
Yeah, France. Mexico at this stage, man, they're already tired, man.
Germany, Morocco.
I'm going Germany still.
Germany and Algeria played one of the best round of 16 games in the 2014 World Cup I think I've ever seen. None of you might remember this.
Ozil, I remember.
Ozil scored, right? Bro, that extra time, it went to extra time, was one of the maddest extra times. The game was like a basketball match. It went end to end. And look, Germany ended up winning that, but boy, like that was a tight game. But I'm still going Germany. What about you, Grizz?
It's a tight one, you know. It's a tight one. Morocco can turn up, and he's right. Michael's right. They've got some Tekka ballers, man. Germany. I'm gonna go with the heritage, even though I don't rate Germany like that. But if you've got them in that position, I'm gonna go with Germany.
Brazil, Portugal, Bilal.
Oh, this is a crazy game.
It's not.
Nah. Brazil, Portugal, man. On paper, man. The names, the history between the two countries. Like, it's a crazy game. Come on.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah.
But yeah, no, for me, Brazil. Like, come on, Brazil will win. Surely.
Grizz?
If Brazil don't make it to at least the final of this competition, man,
It's a
Serious
flop.
questions have to be asked. Yeah, serious questions.
Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil.
Big up Michael, man. Nice one, Michael. We'll get you on very soon again, man. Respect.
Yeah, cheers, Michael. Should we do this super chat, guys? Thank you, RFH sends in a €5. Guys, with Zidane, you think France will dominate like Spain 2008, 2012? I don't know, and I don't
I
want to know.
do. I do. I don't want to know, but I just because the question, yeah, Zidane time. Yeah. Zizou time, France time. With that pool of talent, it's time to take over.
It might be scary.
It's time to take over.
It might be scary. Yeah, you're not wrong. Croatia, Japan, the World
This is gonna
Cup.
be the game. This is gonna be one of the games of the tournament.
This would be crazy. I remember Croatia, Denmark. Was it World Cup last time? Or was it Euros? I can't remember.
Euros.
No, it was a World Cup. It was 2018. It went to penalties. Croatia, Denmark.
Yeah. They won on pens.
Crazy game. Like, Croatia really could have went out that day. They probably deserved to go out even. I'm going Japan, man. That's me, but it's up to you guys.
I'm going Japan as well. I'm going wild this Japan team. Taki Minamino, brother. Come on.
Oh, Minamino.
Come on, Taki. Come on,
the
bro.
cup specialist. It's
on,
the World Cup. The Carabao Cup, FA Cup. He could have another World Cup. This guy might be the top scorer. You never know. Japan, either way. I think Croatia would have won that, but Japan, they're going through. Uruguay versus Serbia.
Man, there's definitely a red card in this game.
Mitrovic against Suarez.
There's
a red card in this game.
This is the game to watch. If this happens, everyone's watching.
No, there's gonna be no football in this. There's gonna be a war. You need a strong referee. I think this could be the first game that in World Cup history you need 2 referees.
Well, they got VAR. So
it's time for innovation in this game.
Yeah.
If you want to innovate, this is the time to test it out. 2 referees, 1 in each half of the pitch.
They're not going to have enough cameras to cover all the shithousery. Yeah.
Mitrovic versus Godin or something like that. I can imagine already. The
chaos. Chaos. This is going to be chaos.
Oh my god. This screams to me 0-0, 2 red cards each, and a Uruguay win.
Yeah, and Suarez with the winning penalty, and then going up to the Serbia bench. Yeah.
Taking his top off. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Bilal?
I can't look past Uruguay, man. I can't look past them. So yeah,
it's one of your super teams gone. All right, let's pull up the round. Look at quarter-final 4. Look at quarter-final 4.
FIFA need to pay us, man. I can cook up this in Qatar, man. We're gonna enjoy it.
Oh Lord, do we want to start off with that one straight away?
Before we get into it, let's do Spider LFC £10. Shout out Spider. He's been on Call-In Show a lot before, hasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
Shout out Spider. Netherlands versus Brazil final. Methinks, lads. Everybody shouting France, but Morocco and Argentina strong. Soft spot for Uruguay, but too many red cards. Lol.
That's what we just said.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. This is crunch stage. Let's think about this carefully. I think Netherlands Argentina is probably the one game here that I could call easiest. When I look at this,
second. Well, no, I can call it, but I don't think. It's gonna be Argentina for me. As I said, Netherlands just not enough pace in that team for me. Argentina. I know. Unfortunately, it's gonna be me and Virgil coming home, which obviously I'm not gonna be. Well, not home, but Dubai. You know what I mean?
Quick fight.
For the Dubai Cup,
having a friendly or not? I don't know. I think Arsenal Dubai as well.
It's the Dubai Cup. Liverpool playing Lyon and AC Milan, and no matter what happens, both games go to penalties, which makes no sense.
Oh my god!
But hey, I'm here for it. I'll be tuning in for that instead of the World Cup. So I won't.
Yeah, I think this is going to be set up for a high quality classic. That's a classic World Cup. Look, that's World Cup heritage right there. That's one of those games where possibly we talk for years and years to come. But I don't think Netherlands are at that team anymore.
A Messi winner.
I know they're rising up again. I get the hype about the Netherlands.
Someone said Messi hasn't scored a goal in the knockout rounds of the World Cup. Can someone tell me if that's true?
It's true. Ronaldo hasn't either.
Oh my god! This is a year. Like surely Like, yeah, I'm going Argentina, man. I
Well,
don't know how
we need
Netherlands
to
have
have
got this
have
far,
some
but
GOAT discussions. Do they really deserve to be top 2 GOAT? They can't even do it in their nah.
Who?
Messi and Ronaldo. Did you hear the stat?
Oh man, stop that stat.
no
Don't listen to
slander on
stats.
Messi, man.
Okay,
Yeah, this is where stats have gone mad in 2020. Too. When you're talking about this kind of stats, man, allow that.
Nah,
I'm going Argentina clear, man.
Yeah, I'm Argentina.
Quite comfortable in the end.
Yeah, same for me. I don't know how Netherlands even made it to quarterfinals. I don't know what we did, but fair play to them.
What we did was we went with the vibes. Germany versus Brazil, quarterfinal 2.
Do you remember when Germany beat them? What was it? When Germany beat them 7-1?
7-1. I've never been so shocked watching a football match in my life. Like, that was the most shocking game. Like, it felt violent watching that. And that's always thing we talk about Germany. I talk about Bayern Munich. I talk about that mentality.
What year was that? What year was that?
2014
in Brazil.
That's when Germany peaked.
Mm-hmm.
That's when Germany peaked. Germany were at the peak of their powers. And I don't think that I think this is where Brazil get their revenge. Obviously not that scoreline, but in terms of keeping the ball away from them, overpowering them, really bullying them. Yeah, bullying them in this game.
They're going to get it back in blood somehow.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a case for Germany, but like, do Germany's midfield really, like Kimmich, Array, Goretzka, Gundogan? It is a very good
leg run.
It is a very
good fit though. If Gundogan's fit, like throughout the tournament, Germany have a chance of doing a lot. It all depends for me on Gundogan, man. If he hurts his back,
he's not that guy anymore, man. Come on, you're talking about this Gundogan,
he's a leader, though, man.
But then you've literally got a Bayern Munich front four in Gnabry, Sane, Musiala, Muller. I don't care what you say. That chemistry is going to be there.
It hasn't been so far. It hasn't been so far throughout the qualifying rounds and whatnot.
That is true. But like, then Goretzka, you could have a Bayern Munich front six with Goretzka and Kimmich behind. Like, you could play the Bayern Munich team really. Defense. Hansi Flick is a factor though. That's the thing.
He's a big game manager.
Yeah. Brazil, you can't.
I'm getting Brazil. Come on, man.
Listen, if for me, I say Brazil.
Let's not be silly. Let's not be silly.
Yeah, no. If Bruno Guimaraes is playing every game, which I'm not sure if he's going to start every game, but if he starts every game with Casemiro, these guys, I don't see anyone beating them, to be honest. But
if they go Bruno, Casemiro, and Paqueta,
they could, but I doubt they do that. They'll probably go Neymar in the 10, and then just have Vinicius, Rafinha, Richarlison up front. That's probably what they do.
I think they should go Bruno, Fred, and Casemiro midfield, and then have Neymar.
Fred.
Yes,
no, the guy is not Brazilian. He needs to be banned.
Fred Amiro is unreal. Just have Casemiro in between. Fred one side, Bruno the other side. Let Fred and Bruno go up and down, and then let Neymar, Vinicius, and who else? Rafinha play. Right, let them guys play. I don't trust this. Paqueta's
going to play though. Paqueta's going to play. That's the thing. Casemiro, Paqueta's going to be the two.
Fred's as Brazilian as Lucas Leiva was Brazilian.
Yeah, true.
Lucas Leiva, I always say he's Polish, man. Yeah, the guy's not Brazilian. Not a chance.
He was such a hard worker.
The disrespect to the Poles.
Listen,
why not say Lucas Leiva's English?
No. That would have made more sense. Definitely Polish, bro. I'm sorry. I love Polish people, but come on. Lucas Leiva, that guy's not Brazilian.
I respect my guy Lucas, man. That guy was Liverpool Player of the Season 2011.
Yo, Sean ain't lying, people. Nearly 300 of you in here and no likes this match. I don't get it. Like, this is a special carnage for you, man. Come on.
They're not rating the World Cup, man.
You know what I mean?
Guys, World Cup vibes. World Cup's here, guys. Come on, let's get some woos in the chat. Come on, let's go.
Spider comes in with a super chat. He says, watch Spain or France win it now. All right, that would be... France, I wouldn't be shock, but Spain win it. That would be a shock, Spider, bro. That would be a shock.
Large up.
Less chances than England, really, if you think about it. Like, if Spain win it, it's actually mad.
Speaking of France, we go to the Battle of the Channel. England versus France, local derby in international terms. All I'm going to say is, semis, here we come, England. Here we come. We're going to do it. Grizz.
Can't be doing it, man. As much as I've slandered Deschamps, France have got to get through this, man.
Bilal, don't hurt me. Come on. Saka, Ben White playing RCB.
Ben White's playing. If
Yeah,
Ben White's playing,
Saka might be
Ethan's
the
cooking.
star boy. Come on, Bilal. Come on. I know you want it. I know you got the.
You know what it is with France, yeah. Listen, we'll only know with France when the tournament starts, right? What's actually going to happen with them, how they look in the groups, and how they, because it's so weird. Like Mbappe, I know he wants to play with Giroud. I know he can say he loves Benzema, but he doesn't want Benzema to play. He wants to play with Giroud, have him flick on the ball to him. He runs in behind, he scores. All happy days. That's what he wants. If it becomes a Mbappe show, listen, England. One thing we can say about England, it's not going to be the Kane show. Despite how good, it's not going to be the Jack Grealish show or the Raheem stuff. It's going to be a team game, regardless of how boring we might find it, you know. So I'm going with England, man. I think England. Yeah, I'm going with England. I think England could do it. The way Deschamps plays as well. Like if it was a French team that were, you know, more expansive, more willing to play football, that could kill England 100%. But the way France play, England can definitely beat them. I think in a one-off game. But yeah,
there's mixed vibes. But all I'm going to leave you with is this: Stones, Maguire, and Dyer back three.
No, it won't be. It won't be. Walker or Walker will be in the back three.
100%.
And if there's one person Mbappe can't outrun at that World Cup, it's Kyle Walker. This guy is a train. This guy runs in a straight line very, very quickly, right?
I've never seen it. Kyle Walker physically, yes, was a beast in his prime. He's not in his prime. Far from. Man is so much injured now. He's like a broken train wreck. Yeah, a train track. Right? He's not that Kyle Walker that you're talking about. And B, what was B, man? My second point.
What about Kyle Walker?
Yeah.
Yeah. You won't get a more brain dead footballer on the planet Earth. You will not get a more brain dead footballer on planet Earth. The guy has no brain cells. I'm sorry.
This is why Ben White has to play. Ben White plays.
Get out of here, man. You and your fucking Arsenal hype. You got so much chest this season. It stinks.
No. But seriously, Ben White would be perfect for that.
Mbappe and Dembele versus these.
I can't wait to laugh when Saka plays left back in this World Cup. He's gonna play him left wing back, and Bilal, you're gonna hold smoke. And
no Reece James to cover that pace on that right side as well. People remember that. No Reece James, half fit Kyle Walker. Mbappe is gonna eat nicely.
But you could say the same about them. Like they've got Pavard. If Varane plays and not Saliba, for example, it's that right hand side of France isn't as strong as we think it is.
Much stronger as England. Yeah, man, much stronger than England.
Imagine Saka and let's say, for example, Saka or Foden and Trippier down that right versus a Pavard and
Pavard's a bad boy. I'm not having Pavard. Pavard's a bad boy.
Good. We can get him.
And Khanage is waiting on the wings. Pavard and Khanage. Come on, man.
Well, if Khanage plays, it could be.
If Khanage plays, that's the thing. Like we don't know. He might play Varane and Upamecano.
If he plays Upamecano, then what? If Upamecano plays, then you're right. It's all up in the air. I hear that. But
anyway, me and Bilal go on England. Spider LFC says Mbappe for €2. Mbappe wants a Bobby Firmino simples. He had it in Griezmann, but Griezmann ain't the same player anymore. And no, they can stick. Benzema's had injuries. He can't score at the moment. Mbappe,
but I got a feeling all these players have been saving themselves for the World Cup. I think they're fine.
Harry Maguire has.
Richarlison for Spurs. Richarlison's been resting nicely for the World Cup.
That guy's a crook. He was never injured, man. That guy was chilling. I saw him jumping around.
Van Dijk's been saving himself for the World Cup. Yeah.
Anyway, me and Bilal went England, and we said it with chest. So now we got to stick with England.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Japan, Uruguay.
I got my super team, man. It's coming to an end here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my samurai. My warriors. It's time to go out on your shield, man. Uruguay's too much. They're taking this one for me.
Grizz.
Yeah.
This is where Nunes comes alive, man.
This is where Dal Wizzy.
He's has had a nice slow start. You know what I mean? Everyone's thinking, all right, Cavani and Suarez might be the starters. But then as the tournament progresses, they're going to realize the old dogs ain't it. And he's going to introduce the young blood of Nunes off the bench. And yeah, man, this guy is going to take this quarterfinal by the scruff of the neck.
I think Darwin Núñez in a World Cup like tournament scenario is even going to be so scary. Like I can just imagine him just causing that chaos. Like just a World Cup just like that. It's always that one player that you just have to watch them, and I think he's going to be that guy. Man, I'm feeling Uruguay. The more we talk about it and look at the way
Valverde, the Spurs bent to core in midfield.
Valverde,
Are you serious?
At the moment,
are you serious? Them two in midfield, and then you got Jimenez, who always rises for the Uruguay. He might not be all it for Atletico Madrid anymore.
Araujo, Barcelona
if Araujo's fit, Araujo, Golden, and Jimenez is serious. Who's that left back they got as well? I can't remember, man. There's one I know. But yeah.
I think Caceres as well got called up again. I think he did. Let me check. Might have called up. But yeah, no, they are looking strong. And Uruguay always just they have a consistent style of play throughout the years. Like it will never change. And they will always fight for every win, man. So you can never look past them, man. So it's like 3 million people in that country, but the football they produce is just crazy.
they've got the Napoli left back Oliveira.
Baller. I'm telling you, Uruguay are my dark horses for the World Cup, so they're definitely going through.
Here we go. Oi, England repping Europe right there. 3 South American teams at England. Big up Gareth Southgate.
No, what have we done? No, Southgate at some point, mate. You've got to get what have we done?
Hey, I've infiltrated your minds. I'm telling you, subconsciously, I've infiltrated your minds to get England to the semis.
You haven't done mine. I know you've just done me dirty by hosting this shit. I know what you've done here. But as I said, I got access to my YouTube. So I'm gonna rewind my shouts and say these were not my shouts. These were these fuckers' shouts. So don't blame me when
all I'm gonna say
England in the semi-final. Get the out of here, man.
All I'm gonna say is every time I've done these World Cup predictors like 6 or 7 times, Argentina, Brazil, and England have been in my semi-finals every single time. I don't know why.
Did you see what Lionel Messi said? Do you see what Lionel Messi said? He said there's 3 favorites. I think he said Argentina, Brazil, and England. So Messi is playing these games.
No, he didn't say Argentina. He said Brazil, France, and England. He said Argentina.
Okay, with Argentina as well. I'm guessing he's including his own country in there. So those 4 teams. Damn, listen, Southgate, pressure. It's pressure, man. Which game should we start with? I say we start with England, Uruguay, because the other semi-final is a main event, man.
That's like a final. That's when it takes all.
Yeah. That's what
Uruguay are busting up England, man. I'm not having this. I'm not having this. By now, England, Rice and Bellingham have done so much running, covering that shitty defense. Like literally, Rice and Bellingham are run down to the ground by the semi-finals. If they fucking reach the semi-finals, get out of here.
A Núñez goal would be a Núñez winner would be hilarious.
Yeah, Núñez is gonna roast Maguire and this shit by now.
He'll be the most hated player, man. Coming back to England, you are getting booed at every stadium.
Ronaldo came back in 2006 as the most hated. Sometimes the greatest have to be, and Darwin is on that trajectory. That's a bit wild, but yeah.
Man, I don't know, man. England, Uruguay. Like if you told me now, if we somehow drew it was like England, Argentina, I'm not fancy. If it was England, Brazil, I'm not fancying England. But Uruguay.
Godin's gonna be in a wheelchair at this stage, Grizz.
Man.
Godin he can play in a wheelchair all he wants. Godin has got the brains of a centre-back. He's got the mind of a centre-back. He's got the attitude of a centre-back. He's got the mentality of a centre-back. If there was ever a centre-back born to play as a centre-back, it was Diego Godin.
Where's he even playing now? Like, is he not in? He moved to
Not important. When it comes to international, he comes alive for Uruguay.
Man, I don't know, guys. I don't want to. You know what it is? Like, I don't want to put England in the final because in my head I'm thinking, what have we done here? What have we done to let this happen?
All these people saying, stop hyping up Godin. He's playing in Argentina. Godin is washed. No problem. Speak soon.
Man, England, Uruguay. Like, if you tell me wake up and watch that game, like, I have to fancy England. I can't not. What have you, Omar? What have you done? You should have put England, Germany, or something. I would have said Germany.
It's put Uruguay. It's tournament football. Get it out to your wing backs. Let Trippier, Shaw turns into a different beast internationally. Maguire turns into a different beast internationally. Let Declan Rice do his thing, right? Harry Kane, I don't know about Harry Kane. He's going to need help, all right? Callum Wilson might have to come off the bench.
You've got a super chat.
Yeah. Spider NFC, €5. Messi said England would get Qatar, not a quarter. Not a quarter, is it not a quarterfinal? Like not a quarter, not a quarter.
No, he means not a quarter. He goes, Messi said England will get Qatar, not a quarter. Grizz has convinced me on Uruguay bollocks. I'm telling you, Uruguay is the dark horses, people. Spider, I'm telling you. I know what I'm talking about.
England.
IKB.
What have you done? What have you done? Southgate 10-year contract. This is what I'm saying. Lifetime contract. No. What? You have to stop this somehow. Like we have to stop this. But then I'm thinking,
you lot doing so much sentiment. This is crazy what you lot are saying here.
What, you don't think England? But Grizz, honestly, you don't think England could beat Uruguay in a one-off game with Kane, Sterling, Saka, Foden, Grealish, Maddison's gone, Bellingham, Rice. Like, let's be honest, right? England should win.
You're naming those players like England run the fucking world right now. They don't. They're shit.
I know.
You're naming those players like, whoa, look at these players. None of those players apart from Foden do anything for me. And Bellingham.
Saka. Maddison, if he plays.
No, Saka, they don't do it for me. Now, Saka's good. But
Sterling
he's not world class.
Euros.
Nah, Sterling definitely don't do it for me. Kane's quality striker. But he's
all I'm going to say is when it comes to international tournaments, it's not about the names, it's about the team.
England done very well. They had home advantage. They got lucky teams, and we're still rising on the hype on the back of that.
England play a very crap 3-4-3. It works. Give us a set piece. Give us set pieces. Get Trippier on them corners. Let Maguire's head hit that ball. Let Maguire's head, big slab head, hit that ball. And England will go through in this semi 1-0.
This is way too much sentiment involved.
If we look at it as well, 2018, England went semis. Euros, they went final. I know we talk about home tax and Wembley and all of that.
Massive.
But they did beat Germany. They did.
Washed up Germany. Look how this Germany, and this is Germany, and they've been on the decline since then.
Still Germany. You know, it's name brand. Like for me, man, name brand, heritage, man. It holds weight. Listen, for me, I'm just gonna say it, man. England. If England play Uruguay, I'm expecting England. You have to win. Like even if they don't win, you should win. That's how I look at it. So for me, I'll just put England, man, to get to the final.
What the fuck is this? How's this happening on my own channel?
Oh no, come on, guys! Like, come on, like JML, man, saying I only said England because I watched. Listen, who was hyping Uruguay, man? I was here the whole way. I even kicked out my Samurai Warriors because of Uruguay. I rate them, but I'm just saying England can't. Man,
Sammy saying, how the fuck did we end up with these teams? I'm telling you, it's these two brothers here.
No, they just wanted man. Sammy, no. I know you support France, man. That's why he's bitter.
No, the only bum. No, fair play. Look, Sammy, to be fair to our list, only England are the bums in this semi. So I don't know. You can't be cussing everyone else.
Three South American teams, man. Listen, we think something special is happening.
This is Uruguay just lost to Iran recently. This is why we need to be speaking on Iran, bruv. This is why I spoke on Iran and these brothers didn't have it.
Nobody cares about Uruguay, Iran in the.
No, I said Iran.
Chris, you've been rigged, bro. I've been drugged, bruv. I've been drugged.
This is what a channel takeover looks like. England to the World Cup final.
Anonymous has taken over my channel.
This is Alex Iwobi's fault.
Ruby X Anonymous. Wow. Get the masters.
Let's get on to the main event though, because
penalties.
Oh,
penalties.
Brazil. I don't want it to be decided on. I don't
penalties.
Want penalties. I want someone to score a winner. I want Lionel Messi to score a winner. Oh, imagine scenes.
Penalties.
This Argentina team is hard to beat. That's what I'm gonna say. And if Brazil go with a pivot of Casemiro and Paqueta, boy, you're getting run over in midfield. I don't care what you say. Paqueta cannot play alongside Casemiro. Casemiro needs his buddy Fred. He needs his buddy Bruno Guimaraes next to him. He cannot have Paqueta next to him. Because that front four, Neymar, I don't know, Richarlison, Vinny, whoever, Rafinha, fine, they might work hard. It's Brazil, it's the World Cup. But look, this is what I mean. Japa, watch Fred for Brazil. He's different. Watch Maguire for England. He's different. I do not rate Harry Maguire at all. Let me make this clear. But for England, at left centre-back, he's a different player. Jordan Pickford, I do not rate at all. But for England, he's a different player. Sometimes players are just different for their nations. It just happens. Pavard, I've never rated Pavard, bro. But Pavard turned up at the World Cup. What's this guy done since?
Yeah, he's a good footballer, man. No. Pavard's a good footballer.
He's decent,
like,
but
technically very good. I like him.
This is the hardest game though, because my heart wants Argentina. But Brazil,
I don't know, man. I can't look past Brazil. Still, like,
dude, you can't call these games, man. Brazil Argentina is a lottery. It's a lottery when they play. I mean, I don't know. Is there a way they can avoid each other?
One of them finishes second in their group. One of them finishes second.
That's the only way.
That's long.
And Argentina's group was easy, and Brazil's group really and truly, I think Brazil have more chance of finishing second, weirdly enough, than Argentina, just because of Switzerland and Serbia, probably I'd say. But still, you'd expect Brazil to just walk that group as well. For me, to be honest, right, I look at that Brazil team. I'm worried about the fullbacks, but that's the only area I'm worried about the pitch. If they played Eder Militao at right back, they could survive on that. Even Danilo's gone, even though he's not great. But still, the centre-backs are calm, the midfield's calm, and then the attacks.
I'm with you on the fullbacks. Yeah. They look weak on the full. I don't like their fullbacks. Normally, their fullbacks are weapons. But I think their fullbacks right now are just like, you know, the English slang version of weapons. Tools. Idiots.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, it's not good. But the rest of the team is very good. So that's
at this stage, Heritage is going to kick in.
Well, that's who's Heritage then? Who's Heritage at?
I know Argentina, Messi. He's going to have the spirit of 86 in him. He's going to have the spirit of Maradona. He's going to give it his all. He wants his 1000th game of football to be a World Cup final. He doesn't want it to be a third place playoff against Uruguay.
But if you're talking heritage, man, then it's a Brazil-Uruguay final. It's not England got to get out of here right now, and we got to put Uruguay in.
I think this is going to have to go to the polls. Argentina or Brazil, people, start typing away. There's 300 of you in here. We're going to go with the majority. This is too tight to call. Argentina or Brazil, let us know. Just type away. Forget Omar's 1 and 2 business. Just straight Arg or Bra.
Arg, bro.
Yeah. Brazil, Alice.
I reckon we're not going to be able to. I reckon even the poll won't be able to decide it. You know that?
It's confused already, man. I'm
seeing hella Argentinas. Yes, chat. Keep them coming. Argentina, Messi, you know. Lautaro might turn up. Maradona up above and Messi on field. Perfect, Nikhil.
Yeah, this is the only joke of the day, man. Where's that brother? Where's that brother, man? Where's he gone? I missed it. The brother, yeah, this is the only joke of the day. England in the semi-final. Yeah, I know Drizzy Dress.
We laughed last time, man, and it happened. It happened. It's not like it didn't happen.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh,
look at this! Look at this!
Darwin, as far as his teeth.
Spider Center there. Look at this! Look at this! Read it, Bilal. Look, read the names.
Yeah, Darwin, as far as his teeth. Cavani, Valverde, Muslera, Bentancur, Jimenez, a good Torreira, Godin, Oliveira, etc. Lads, that's a worry for any team. Listen, Muslera
you forgot your ex Torreira, bruv. Your ex Torreira.
Dog for Uruguay, man. Like the way he plays,
he's got that
pit bull. That's what he's doing there.
He's shit, but okay, I'll give you that. You know what I mean?
Nah, for Uruguay, man, he's got that. He gives it 100. That's the thing with the Uruguay players. Bro, they just fight. Like they don't have to be the greatest players.
Who won the vote?
I don't know if you remember Wilson Palacios, man. I was watching Honduras,
monster.
And then this guy was just turns into a monster. I'm like, it's a joke.
This is hella tight.
Brazil came back, bro.
Yeah, but Argentina started well.
I'm going for Brazil. For me, I'm going Brazil. I can't lie. Argentina, Brazil play.
Who are you going for?
I'm Brazil, man.
Argentina.
Argentina. Nice one.
I'm gonna go for Argentina. You know.
Oof.
Argentina 2-1.
Wow.
I'm gonna go for Argentina.
Messi. Listen, I don't mind if Messi wins the World Cup, man. I'll be so happy. But
this is
there's no logic. Dream. Normally I can back up most football arguments with logic and rationale.
This is my dream.
Argentina England final would be crazy. That would be crazy.
What have you lot done here? What have let's get the third place playoff.
Technicalities. Brazil, surely.
I think Uruguay.
I got Uruguay. Brazil will be depressed, man.
Uruguay.
Yeah.
Brazil will be depressed.
Brazil gonna be
trophy. Look at England next to that trophy.
Oh, fuck off.
Give Argentina that win ASAP. Southgate ain't doing this, bro. We gotta be serious. Just give Argentina that win. We can just can close the stream, man, and say goodbye to everyone. Argentina, that's the one. Like, surely Leo Messi wins that World Cup. I think everyone would be happy, man. That's a good story for everyone.
WYS, I know I've been backing up Maguire so far, but boy, this Messi guy in the final, he's not. This is
why I'm gonna get message after message in the privates saying, "What is that Omar guy on?" Like, you used to have another deluded kid on the show, right? And now you've got Omar replacing like more delusion. This is why I get it. Look, he's got England in the final, people. I have nothing to do with this before people come for me. Nothing to do with this.
Don't worry, I'll have this clip.
This ain't no your Iwobi moment. This is not your. You've had your wild shouts. Which one? There's another one you won.
Mudryk, Crouch. I shouted out Mudryk from the start of the season. None of this halfway through the group.
No. You got a score right or something.
Oh, I got the. It was like a preseason game, like Leipzig, when we won like 5-1 or something.
Yeah, you got that right or something, man.
He's got a little crystal ball, man.
This one ain't happening. No. Grizz, if it gets out, you forecast England win, channel will be cancelled. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared. So just for that, I'm willing to. Yeah, man. No way. Argentina.
I'm going Argentina as well.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
End the stream, Dave. End the stream.
No. This is where my England. I'm with you. This is why my England loving stops. Argentina are winning this. Argentina, and
thank you.
I'm not gonna lie. Whatever happens, Argentina are winning this World Cup. I don't care who they play. Yes, save Grizz Khan.
Look at this. Grizz, you just destroyed the integrity of your channel.
If it was up to Grizz, man, Qatar would be in the final. So you guys
exactly.
should be thankful it's England.
Just you wait. And this is it. This is the story. This is football. Loves writing up stories. The football gods. And now they've got Maradona in there. It's his 1000th game of football. He is winning this.
If they go to the World Cup final, they'll be 1000th game. Oh, sugar plum.
Sugar plum. Oh.
The legacy.
That is some story, man.
The greatest
stories don't like that. Don't happen. He won the South American.
Could you imagine? It'd be a fairy tale, man.
No,
the greatest ever player wins the biggest tournament in football in his like final days. Basically, just wins it. That's like mad. Just end the movie there. Just retire after that.
I'm done, man. I'm tired. I just realized I got to get up, man. We've got the Football Content Creator Awards tomorrow, by the way, in Manchester. So shout out people if anyone's in and around Manchester. We're going to be in Manchester tomorrow, repping the Big Six. Wish us luck. You know what I mean? But yeah.
You think you're going to win?
Sleep. Listen, you know what I mean?
Surely.
All I'm saying, if I speak, you know what I mean? Like, everyone knows we're the best out there. We got the most votes, but sometimes, you know, the good guys don't win. That's all I'm going to say. There's rumors that. Anyway, Qatar
don't talk
vibes.
Too much. Stay humble.
Qatar vibes, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, man.
Really?
Yeah, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. I can't.
He was like,
I can't say this award. I can't say too much, man. I can't say.
Where was my ticket, by the way, Grizz? I thought I was getting a ticket.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. I scrounged the ticket myself. Lastminute.com, man. I'm telling you. I had to scrounge, man.
There we go.
I had to sing "You Never Walk Alone" live on stream on the Big Six to get that ticket, man. Ain't easy.
Oh, yeah, I think I was in Barcelona when I was watching I Was Dying. I came back and I was like, what's Grizz doing today?
I'm sorry. Since then, brother, 4 wins out of 4. Warhat was on. We're vibing since then. Liverpool, Argentina to win the World Cup, Big Six to win the Best Content Creators Award. Everyone's a winner, baby. Everyone.
Best of luck. Good luck, lads. Yeah, I mean, I think my personal winners have always been Argentina. I don't know about you guys.
Mine's been Brazil, to be honest, like the whole way through. But then It's one of those ones. If Argentina
Yeah,
win,
same,
I'm happy.
same. I'm with Bilal.
Yeah.
I was like Brazil, but this show got me all hyped.
Player
Just
of the
imagine Messi,
tournament.
man,
Player
lifting
of the
that trophy.
tournament.
I think we should do a separate show for that.
We'll do a separate show. We'll do a separate show for all of that.
Young player, goal scorer. We'll do all the awards ceremony type thing.
Grizz, the best show you guys have done, because sometimes you just gotta let the.
You're a newcomer, Arjun, man. You only been here 2 days. Relax. We're the best show. We've done some mad shows, but yeah, big up this show still. It's been fantastic.
Yeah. Anyway, let's leave it there. What a weird roller coaster, but we made it to the end. Smash the like button, peoples. What else? Subscribe, share this video, drop a comment, become a channel member, and enjoy the World Cup. Because I don't care if it's in November, December, it's still the World Cup. We'll be back with plenty of World Cup content. Thank you to Grizz for letting me host this. Thank you, Michael, who's had to pop up early, dropping knowledge. And thank you to my partner in crime, Bilal. Hope you all have a lovely evening and peace.